Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Noah Cameron. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
There's the swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
One out, bases empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there.
1 ball,
and it's
2 strikes.
1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. And that's the 3rd out. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Yusei Kikuchi. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Garcia headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Save at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Slider misses outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Witt on at second with two down. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped. Way back there. And gone. He hammers one out to right. And they grab the lead. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his third of the game. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, and now Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips in the dirt. On the ground, right side. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. 2 down, bases empty. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
That's a walk.
That's upstairs.
Went with the cutter
Ball
again,
4.
but couldn't find his zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Missed inside with the curve.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 3 and the Angels 1. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. That pitch in for a strike. 1-2. On the ground to first, Shannawell. He steps on the bag. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Isaac Collins. And the lefty kicks, delivers.
Nope, that's a ball. 2-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Snap throw to first. Isbell dives back in safely. Isbell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs. Out there to center. Trout makes the grab on the run. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Royals 3 and the Angels 1. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. And now 1-2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the batting order turns over. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
And that's
Count is
off
3-2.
the inside edge. Ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swung on, belted. That one back there, and that is a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. And that's outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fought off foul.
Finish him.
Two on, 2 outs.
Count's full.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 3 and the Angels 1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. That one out to right. Adele hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fires over to first, and they get Perez for the out. That's the inning. They're quiet there, and the score stays 3-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Yoan Moncada. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. John Schreiber getting loose out there. Ersig also throwing. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. And next for LA, Josh Lowe. This one chopped up the middle. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And to the plate for Kansas City, Carter Jensen. Outside low, 2-1. And there's the strike. Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Swings and misses. 2-2. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Moncada corrals it, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jack Caglione. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Now batting batting, left fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Caglione off of first with 2 away. Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. Ball 2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Royals lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Kansas City, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Leadoff for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy. Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Base hit center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, shortstop Zach Neto.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Noah Cameron. John Schreiber will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Man at first, 1 away. Got it. 2 away.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Two outs. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Got him. And that will end the inning. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Center fielder Kyle Isbell.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to go. Anderson, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Stayed with the fastball on all 3 pitches to put him away.
Yeah, just straight attacked him. And those locations of the fastball is what really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike 2, going kind of east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
Swings and misses. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Adele moves under it and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Right through there for a strike. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Jorge Soler. Fly ball to right. Caglione sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here is Moncada. Just missed. Joe Adele hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
2 outs. Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Finish him.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came.
Daniel Lynch taking over on the mound. First and second, 2 outs. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back singles. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So up next, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Garcia squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Pomeranz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin up and throwing. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one missing inside. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Salvi steps into the box now. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And that one upstairs. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3.
1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Jensen off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Erce, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Lang getting loose as well.
Finish him.
And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So now 3-2, and the tying run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The count 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. Angels strand one. They trail it 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Isaac Collins will hit next. Next pitch is outside. And that drops in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got him looking. 2 down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one missed.
Outside.
On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Lang. Well, 1-run game. Now it's going to be Jorge Soler. Next pitch misses outside. And the count 2-1. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two and 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. Joe Adell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. And the tying run is on base. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, number 22.
Number 22.
One down, runner at first. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's two down. And next for the Angels, Josh Lowe.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try.
There goes the runner. In the air, left field, Collins brings it in, and that's the third out. Angels leave one, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Ryan Zefferjon. Back to the top of the order now at the plate, Michael Garcia.
Third baseman, Michael Garcia.
The 2-1.
Defensively for the Angels.
Right through there for a strike.
Third base, number 2, Oswald Peraza.
Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chase Silseth, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Suter warming up as well. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is outside. That one misses. 3-2 now. On the ground to short, Neto. Now the throw to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good strong throw to still get the out.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Popped up. Peraza pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. KC down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Strom.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That misses, and it's 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
One down, base is empty. Very high with that one. And a count 2-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that quickly 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And next for LA, Zach Neto. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Strom is just 1 strike away.
That's ball 2.
A little bit high maybe, and it's 2-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's Mike Trout. Two outs. Pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.